Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Playing Magic the Gathering Arena as always in standard best of one with a blue and white Azorius aggro artifact based deck. We're laying it in heavy, and the greatest thing about this build is it is budget friendly. There are very few rares, there are very few mythics included, and the ones that are included aren't necessarily required, so you can build around it with your own personal collection. In the video, we're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies included, and then we'll demonstrate all of this within the gameplay footage, wrapping up, of course, with our final thoughts and deck review. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support, maybe even become a YouTube member. But until then, let's take a look at the deck and break it down. Here we are with our blue-white aggro build in standard best of one with a 2.2 average mana value, a very aggressive curve, 18 creatures and 18 non-creatures, perfectly balanced with 24 lands as well. So it's a very consistent build, right? We're not ever having any land issues. There's plenty of draw, there's some scry, and there is a lot of damage, which is nice, and even a little bit of interruption or removal on our opponents to make that path a little bit easier to walk. First things first, stacking enchantments and artifacts will increase the strength of Machiko Reigns of Truth. The first two abilities, +1/+1 for each artifact and creature, artifact and equipment that you control on target creature. So this is very, very good. If we're stacking them up, we've got evasion through flying, and that can help us get in a lot of damage. So that's kind of the main goal here, is to smash home with Reign of Truth, and that should be fairly easy to do considering that we have so many flyers. The Silver Raven, a 1/1 artifact creature, flying when it enters the battlefield, scry 1. So not only is this a creature for it to target, but it's also an artifact to buff it. And the same goes for the Network Disruptor as a 1/1 artifact creature with flying. When it enters the battlefield, tap target permanent, right? So we can open up our attack lanes through the Disruptor, which is quite nice, tapping one of their blockers. And then the Raven is going to allow us to scry 1 to ensure that we get the right pull for our next turn. We also have the Cloud Steel Kieran. Now, this is one of the rares in the deck. We only have 2 of them in the build as well, so very friendly on the budget players. A 3/2 with flying. Equipped creature has flying, and you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. Reconfigure for 5, which is fairly expensive. But what this is for us is a 3-mana flyer that is an artifact. That's basically all that we were looking for here, and you can get around this. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. If you are a strict budget player and you don't happen to have some of these cards, I will give you alternatives to them. With this out of the way, that's all we have for flying. Of course, the Kieran can equip to another creature to give flying as well. And then our 2 only other creatures will be the Circuit Mender for 3 mana, a 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. When it leaves the battlefield, draw a card. So very, very heavy cantrips with this card. And then the Spirited Companion. This is a 1/1 for 2, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. So we can give these creatures flying if we want through the Kieran, but typically we're actually just using the Kieran to attack unless we're worried about our opponent's removal, right? With this out of the way, these are all artifacts which can be targeted through Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, -2. This is a 4 mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker. Activated abilities will cost 2 less to activate. This will be the Reconfigure, right? Keep this in mind. And then artifact creature you control 4 -2 becomes a 4/4, which is fantastic on the 1/1 flyers, right? Very, very good here. +1, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. It's just good card advantage. And then really good card advantage is the -6 if you can get there. Whenever an artifact taps, draw a card, and that's going to be happening all the time, which is really nice. This is a mythic. We have 4 for consistency's sake, but again, this is fully mitigated, and we'll talk more about that at the end of today's video. Cave of the Frost Dragon, Seat of the Empire, just for competitive sake. And again, it does add a little bit more value to the deck top end, alongside Hall of the Storm Giants and Otwari, Soaring City as well. We've got the Breach and the Pathways here for consistency. And, this land does not have to be as, densely populated with rares as it is. You can get around it, I understand. But if you have them, I just wanted to show you that that's what I would do if you did. Of course, if you've only got 1 copies of these specific lands, that's fine. And more on this to wrap up the day's video for our budget players at the end. But before that, there's a few more parts of the deck that we need to discuss. We have the portable hole. This is going to exile something, right? Very good. Tokens primarily is its target, but again, really anything with mana value 2 or less we can take, and that can be bounced. And that's the reason we like to take a token, is because we can bounce that hole, because it's an artifact with planar incision, with touch the spirit realms, to take another token. Again, the spirit realms is a little bit touch and go there, because unless we wanted it at instant speed, we could just exile that token with itself, also acting as a form of removal for 3, a little bit more expensive, but no mana requirements here. So exiling target artifact or creature of any mana value until it leaves the battlefield, and if not, we channel for the exile and return effect on target artifact, which is great, or creature. Similar fashion as the planar incision. Planar incision is going to provide a +1/+1 counter, which is nice for our aggro. And then the betrayer, when it makes it a 4/4, that +1/+1 will stay with the creature, which is quite nice. Michiko is 0/0 with +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment you control. This is a nice heavy hit late game. And then the Spirit Realms, we talked about this with the control through the exile or the channel through the bounce effect. And what we're bouncing on our own end is primarily the Circuit Mender. You know, you're going to gain 2 life, you're going to draw a card, and then you're going to, you know, gain that 2 life again when it re-enters, which is fantastic. And there are, you know, other options we can take if we're playing defensively. Of course, you know, mitigating what our opponent has through the exile effect, or also playing offensively through increasing our attack through the planar incision or something like this. But again, it's nice to be able to play that middle ground as well and just provide value into your hand through the Circuit Mender. An absolute fantastic card. We talked about Tezzeret, we talked about the land. That is the deck, Blue-White Aggro in standard best of 1. A really budget-friendly and fairly powerful deck as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's gameplay footage. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or concerns, and become a YouTube member for exclusive content. We just played an hour's worth of Kirby on the channel for those YouTube members, which was super fun. It's been a long time since I played a platformer kind of like Mario, and I've actually never played Kirby. This was my first Kirby game, so having a ton of fun with that. Enjoy today's gameplay. On the draw, 3 land is fantastic. It's a very light, curved deck. When your coffee mug is so big, you have to arch your back to get it going. Bro, I think you drink too much coffee. Mind your manners. They are popping off. This is fairly frightening. Like, goodness gracious, bro. Show some mercy. Let's just get rid of that. I wish we had about 4 more of those holes here. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of heat. Oh, absolutely. We have to block everything. Everything gets blocked. Thinking. It's alright, man. Think away. Deadly Dispute your gas, then minus on the Disruptor. Nice. Oh, it's a Village Rites. Oh. Interesting. Maybe they don't have to, or maybe they have both. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Let's just keep it simple, right? Remove the threat. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hellsinger's great. Down to 15, draw 2, up to 5. And they create a treasure for 1 mana. Okay. And I think they play a land here, probably. Yeah. Oh? Don't you dare. We have artifacts, we have enchantments, and they're looking to remove 1. Feed the Swarm. They're going to lose 3 life here. Down to 12. They have to pay. That's actually fairly funny for me. Let's dog out. Just grab that champion again. You know, the Felsing is something that we can overcome through a turn or two, but, you know, not the champion. It's just going to get bigger. It's just going to get badder. We don't want to be dealing with that later on. We're already down to 11, which isn't fantastic. Okay, so now things get a little bit more interesting. Grab 2 life. It's not bad. Pretty decent swing. I think we just need something with life gain, and these Michiko swings would really sway the game in our favor. Circuit Mender draws when it leaves. We draw an untapped land the Cave Dragon can smash. Oh, they're looking to return the favor. Big hit, big hit. Oh! Crippling fear, getting down, getting dirty, most definitely getting the job done. Oh, Toledo's. Holy Toledo's. I suppose we should have hit for 3, but without the blocker, we'd be dead, right? So we need the chump blocker. And we're going to be just dead next turn instead. Crippling fear. What a fantastic card when you're working with a tribal build. Actually, we have lethal through the Hall of the Storm Giants. If we return to the battlefield here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7 Hall hits for 7. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can also just hit for 3, but that's not gonna get the job done. Or we can play Tezzeret, Hole out, hit for 4. That doesn't get it. So it is that land that saves us. Going first. Ooh, a really nice turn 1. Turn 3 and turn 4 would be ideal, but we could go in early, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. That 4th land we need. Oh my gosh. We're gonna allow it. Okay. Reinforced Ronin, down and dirty. 2 damage, but it's back to their hands, so they're gonna have to continually recast that. It's unfortunate, but it's not that. It's a nice sized hit in return. Getting hit for 2 on the back end. No, they don't. I really expected a Ronin to swing in there again. The 14, winning the tempo race here. Ooh, 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 that's a lot of damage in return. Did I say we were winning? No. They probably take the turn off.
Facing me
Kill us anyways.
I made this one.
Or we just die. We're gonna have to wait and see. This is getting dicey, yo. Little life gain could go a long way here, I think. We need an artifact creature that provides life gain. Do you remember Shadow Spear? That would be good. That would be very good. Shadow Spear on that Raven with Michiko and oh man. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. But I'm sure there's something. In black we have the Quill, but that's bringing us now into Obscuria colors. White, blue, and black, typically called Esper. Hey, what do I know? Getting hit for 7, not great, not great, not great. Down to 5, they've got 1 mana up. This is bounced. A block. The life gain here is fantastic. Let's draw 2, see if we can get a hole.
I can practically taste success already.
Decline and toss some duplicates. Shout out to Miss Maya. Getting some time in on her wheel. Grab life. This is also a draw when they remove it. Swing for 7 again. That's a lot of heat, baby. Okay. Hey, man, what do you think? Are we going to win this one? You're like, I just came to look at that silver raven, yo. Let me see that bird. I think this is probably more appropriate. Maya spent her morning watching a group of 3 deer outside the window, and she absolutely loved it. She had an amazing morning. A little bit of cat time while we wait, right? Or maybe she's there for the fish. She's there for the koi. Or just for a good run. This is a great hit for them. We're going to stop that 5 damage and hopefully, trample or anything. So that's great. We get to draw a card. Some more life gain. And we do have lethal in the air unless they kill the raven or us. And since we're down to 2 life, or 4 life, they have that option. A couple burn spells from the hand. Goodbye. Well, goes the other way. Force them to have it. They do not. It's going to count as another win. Going first, fantastic. No creature, though, which is pretty bad. However, we are just going to work into that Tezzeret. Can't complain. Can't complain. Yup. Yup. And just chilling. I don't want to waste the value that it provides. I'd rather hold up. Check for traps. Well, you're going to find a whole hand of them here, my friend. Guaranteed they take Machiko or Tezzeret. Oh, the Circuit Mender. I like that. It's a safe choice because we're going to play that this turn. Machiko really needs it to get the most from it, so that interrupts our turn, which is a good play. So they're not doing much here. They're just looking to respond. Let's take a draw. There's nothing wrong here.
I have suffered and toiled. I need results.
Fine. I'll toss a set of lands. Right, we have another in hand, so it's not like there's a scarcity of mana. We are ahead of our opponent still, so fine. Before Tal, now what could that have been? Counterspell? Let's bend it up. Gain 2 life. Land out. Take a Drizzaw.
Innovation has no limit.
Toss the hole. Play the truth. And then we're ripping. We could have actually held up the Spirit and bounced our Mender on their end phase. That probably would have been smarter. And then Machiko would have got full value, but you know me. I make the decks. I don't play them great. That's why we're in the play queue. It's early. I don't want to be too stressed out. Mythic isn't very highly populated with people yet. There's very few decks, and they're very good decks. And they're very good players. So it's just like, let's relax. We hit Mythic. Let's just play with some fun decks for a little bit. This feels fantastic. We'll just draw, though. We could have minus for the emblem, but
I can practically taste success already.
just the value through the double draw is fantastic. No interaction. That's a big hit. 4 damage coming through hot. And let's just take this Visionary out of the question. We still hold up our planar incision, so that should be fine. And they see that, though, which is a little bit, or whatever. But let's just open up field again. Hopefully they can't deal with that. Maybe they sack their own creature, the Deadly Dispute or something. Who knows? Let's through. Let's just hold up. At the very least, our channel on the Mender. We're going to get a draw. We're going to get 2 life. Let's actually incision it. Because then it gets the counter, which is fun too. 2 life with the draw. And it's buffed up. Hey, they're upsing us because they're probably just going to remove it here anyways, but we're doing our best, doing our best. Family Gas is out. That's fine. That's our only black source, it appears. Still getting down and dirty here. Fairy takes the emblem without dying. That's really, really nice. And now whenever we tap an artifact, we get to draw skis, which is a ton of fun. What do they have going on? Don't like. Let's just hit. It is what it is. Take the draw. It's probably better to play defensively at this point than to be over aggressive. Is the thought process here. Is yeah, sure, we could try to exile that and just like push, but why don't we, instead of exiling it, maybe save it as just more value for ourselves. We still hold up both of these, which is fantastic. This doesn't matter. And now we do have a lot of value next turn, potentially. Another Ghast, whatever. That's fine, yo. Don't mind it. Let's just take the draw. It is what it is. This is really good. Let's go on the Mender, just in case they do want to remove something. You know, then we're going to get value from it. Disruptor out. Taps the Shambling Gas. Now we're about to pop right off. This is heavy, yo. My gosh. 7. 12. Take the draw with Azorius. They might have interaction. We're going to have to see. I think we still push it, though. I'm like, well, play defensively. Then right after, like, no, let's get him. Let's get him. I like both of those, but let's toss the Kieran. Play Tezzeret. Keep this.
Consider my tactics cruel, but I get results.
But if they have removal, I don't want them getting that back, but whatever. Let's go for it. Oh, that's okay. We have to do it. That's not an artifact, silly. It's okay. So understand. It should be. Well, I'm glad we have it. Oh, it has Summoning Sickness though, because we just played it. Artifacts aren't supposed to have Summoning Sickness. And their creatures, they do though. That's something that's a little bit strange to get used to. Because typically you play an artifact, you can tap it immediately, but if you play a creature, you can't tap it because of summoning sickness. Oh man, good game. That's really bad. That is really bad. And we're popping off even more. Woof. Going first, we like it. So we're going to skip the Frost Dragon, just play it on turn 2. Make sure I have this other program running for the stream. Cardboard Live, a little deck tracker. Silver Raven in play. Turn 1, that's nice. And ooh, we don't mind the draw. Right, cantrips are fantastic. Additional points of value along the journey. Use our mana as effectively as we can. Just taking the draw, hitting for 1. Let's go. You better watch out. That's a lot of damage. Oh no. Battery is out as a 2/2 with the Iron Apprentice. Interesting. No blocks. Hit for 2. Ouch. Blue source. Mender in play. Gain 2 life. Hit for 2 still. Alright, easy. A Renegade. Now that's interesting. 5/3 on 2 lands. Absolutely fantastic. Really too bad they don't have their... Oh, they do! Oh, no. What is happening here? It leaves the battlefield, so even if it's exiled through etching, we still get the draw. Okay. Is this first strike? No, just +2/+0. Hit for 4. Let's grab 2 life. The body. We'll take a scry as well. Not too shabby. That's honestly not bad. Removal, you know what I mean? Hit for 1 down to 16. I told you to look out. We're coming for you. Synthesizer is active. Flare on the Mender. We take damage as well because they have modified creatures. Take the draw off the top. Too bad we're tapped. And I will trade. I will definitely trade with things here. We're going to triple block the etching in case they've got some shenanigans. Because I think they do. Hit for 5, down to 10. You kill the Mender, leave the pup. The flyer as well, which is a good choice. This is fantastic. Now let's irk them out of the game, yo. We don't have trample, so we should be fine.
I have suffered and toiled. I am old victory. My toys will keep you busy.
Do we race? Let them stay distracted? I think we do. Let's go. Right? Let's race. A 16 turn clock sure sped up a little bit here. Hey, that's another fairly aggressive card to get. Most of their mana for the turn. The equip here is 4. Lander Ronin, look at you go. You're tough. Goodbye, Tezzeret. I'll always remember my time with you. I'll never forget you, Tezzeret. Really, Big Daddy's coming in hot to the end zone. We're going to throw up the block, I believe. Yeah. I don't know if that's great or not, but it's happening. Ooh, 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 ooh. So this for 3, which leaves us 2 available mana. Raven out. Mender's great. Kill something for 3. Let's maximize our other Raven.
Meet your killer.
Keep the clock going. Keep that clock going. Tick tock, baby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lethal next turn. Lethal next turn. And all we're doing is surviving this interaction, and we're good to go. And we're good to go. Oh man, this is close. We're both at 8 life. They have a lot of draw through these synthesizers. The renegades get buffed up when there's a modified creature. They could equip. Let's slay it. Getting hit for 3 down to 5. Think we take lethal. They're going to need to sack a synthesizer. And get into us that way, I believe. No? Okay, well, I'll just take it. Hit for 8. Should be fine. These are big birds, baby. 4/4 for 1. Wow, that's fantastic. They're going to discard this for 2 and draw. I don't think that's the answer, though. Take lethal. We have a little bit more life gain as well on the back end, which is quite nice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're like 4-0. What the heck? Our opponent is going first. We're on the draw. This deck was actually made by accident. I was trying to build an Azorius Flicker deck and trying to make it more aggressive. Kind of came out with this, and you know, there's a little bit of flickering going on here, but this is definitely a more aggro-oriented version. Still within classifications of that archetype, but a little different, I feel. So we have that other version probably coming out tomorrow or next, and I'd love your guys' feedback as to the 2 versions. So this is not great. We should probably just keep filling unless we're going to get removed, right? Are they going to wipe the field? All right, let's just keep looking. Basically, Machiko would be fantastic. That's one of our favorite draws here. Obviously, we have the Raven, so Tezzeret on 4 is nice, which we already have. I'm a little worried about what they're doing. Old Rutstein provides so much value. Like, this is a good card. Treasures, blood tokens, creatures. And it's a 1/4. Let's go. That triggers every single turn. Not even on ETB. All the time. Crazy. Crazy good card. Let's play slow. Tap. the Rutstein. Hit for 3. I'm actually going to try to take care of it. It's just so valuable. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Bye-bye. They might interact with this. I don't know. I'm out of coffee. Uh-oh. They do bounce it with this awful sky turtle. Oh, coma! Wow. Someone is a dirty dog. Get out of here. Get out of here. You thought that was clever, didn't you? You thought you were going to get away with it, didn't you? They still get the 3-3. I spent my whole turn. Hashtag yikes. That was good. Luckily for us, they only have 4 lands, so they're not hard casting it. Again. Okay, they grab a land. That brings them up to 3. I think we're in trouble. No! Ludwig, what are you doing here? We hold the token. Bounce the artifact. Take Ludovic. And hopefully they scoop. Hit for 4. Down to 11. I don't know. They're going to cycle here. Coma's gone back to the grave, so that's probably not a good thing. If they get Coma out, they're going to win. Oh! We don't have anything for this. It's just bad. We need to get this equipped. And then have it never die. Right? I don't know, man.
Everything has gone according to my plans.
They're gonna have to sacrifice to tap it, right? We've got some chump blockers. It's like, can we overcome this massive field advantage that they have? Maya, I need your help. There's like a snake on screen. Come get it. Look at this thing. You can chase that all around, girl. I think this is just an easy block with the companion. Keep Tezzeret alive. Tezzeret minuses again. Oh no. That stops our flying attack. Companion, take a draw, find a land. Not quite. I don't know how we're gonna get through that 6/6.
Savor your little victory, wife.
Especially when they can tap us here, right?
Especially
Very bad news. Very bad news, Bears. I don't like this at all. It's really easy to... Well, they should have already done it, but they are going to bounce all of our things. I see. I understand. This bounces everything. 2, 4, 5, 6. It bounces our whole field state. They can bounce the hole and stuff too, I believe. Right? Which would be great for them. So they'll probably leave the Raven or the Disruptor and they'll bounce the hole instead. I would assume. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely turning in their favor, if not already completely being done. So that's 9, 15, 17 damage coming down. Take 11 down to 3 instead. Yikes. That's less than desirable. Not great. Ward 3, that's ridiculous. Oh, I wish we still had the flyer out, but they can still just tap them with Coma. That's a good game. We're gonna show ourselves out here. We'll try our best. Maybe we can fake them out here. I don't know how we'd even do that, but I mean, they can sack these serpents too, so it doesn't even matter, man. Doesn't even matter, man. Oh yeah, we'll check this out, bro. Good game. Good game. Maya, you didn't help out enough. Holy Toledo's, we're on the draw. Oh, it does make a difference. Let's go. Playing extra slow. Ooh, they take our Tezzeret or Machiko? Maybe touch the Spirit Realm. It's all in the air. They do take Tezzeret. No harm, no foul. You guys eat mini eggs obsessively? I know I do. Freaking get out of here, Randy. Take the scry. It's not bad. I fixed my mic, and I'm sure the chewing is really, really good. We'll always draw another land, except when you discard the land. What was this, hit for 4? It's not too shabby. Let's swing in for 4 again. Now another flyer. How many of those things is he going to eat? No. Freaking hate this card. I think we win this race. Ooh, yeah, we do. Just get it out there. Down to 11. Clean up those teeth skis. No blocks, down to 11. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Hit 4/4. Their last card, what is it? It's fine, it's just a trust. Well, it gains some life, which kind of sucks. Well, there's no... Oh, there is. There is a creature. They gain the life. We get the damage. A big hit. Let's block 2 of it, lose the dog. Life gain's awesome. Trespasser can take this companion out of the graveyard again. They themselves don't have any creatures. They might have removal and then get really good value here. But we get good draws regardless. They dispute their own creature. Whoa! Man, you crazy. 5, 6 mana. Do they hook us? What's going on here? A lantern, and then we're forced to lose 3 life. I'll lose 3 life. I'm not scared. Decline. Down to 2. It's a nice, juicy swing. That was close. That was pretty close. But we get it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Holy Toledos. So first off, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you. If you're a budget player who doesn't have the Cloudsteel Kieran or Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh, don't worry. I got you. Serpentine Ambush will replace the Tezzeret. Instant speed for 2 until end of turn. Target creature becomes a blue serpent with base power and toughness of 5/5. That's going to get the job done, right? These 1/1 flyers are going to become 5/5s. That's basically the same ability that we're looking for. It's cheaper than 4 mana. However, it's a one and done. So, you know, this will help fill the void without losing too much of the competitive edge. And then the Puzzle Maker can replace the Cloudsteel. It's a 1/4 with flying. Far more defensive than the Kieran. However, it's just important to get that into play so Michiko has a target with evasion, and then you can smash with a bunch there. You're also going to get to scry consistently, which is really, really nice to continue to play out those turns as you'll gain value and make sure that you do find the right card for your next turn. So Puzzle Maker on the Cloudsteel, Serpentine for the Tezzeret, and then just use the land as best you can. You know, if you only have basics, that's totally fine, you guys. It just really helps increase the utility and the consistency of the land with all of these rares. And I always recommend that people finish their land base first. Of course, if you're brand new to the whole show, this is how I tell what is worth collecting. Standard, the last 4 sets will be removed. Zendikar Rising, you're gone. Kaldheim, you're gone. Strixhaven, you're gone. Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, you're gone. This will all be Yagan in September, right? So get the rare lands from Innistrad, get the rare lands from Kamigawa, and they will not leave when September ends. And you'll continue to grow a badass collection. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Of course, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate, leave them down below in the comments, and myself and the community will do our best to get back to that. Have a magical day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a YouTube member, and come watch some of the exclusive content. Really looking forward to expanding on that. Currently, we're playing Kirby, but word on the street, we've got a new Lego game coming out. Whoa! So that's going to be super exciting as well. We'll see you guys in the next. And girls, easy, and everyone else, settle down. Bye-bye.